you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know what you want to stay.
Welcome to DCA Wildcats episode 236. This is D-Wall here with you once again on commentary as the road to Revelations 10 continues. And a night we have for you tonight. We have a huge night in store for you, I should say. Our main event tonight is a big one, folks. Former DCA Wildcats champions and the current Queens of Wrestling champion is in action tonight. Destiny Williams will be in action against Lady Beast Mode Vanessa Pryce. Also, the long-awaited matchup between Nova Kane and Juliet Starling. That is also going down tonight. But we are kicking off our night with, I guess you could say, a grudge match, but it is more so a test. A test for Yukimori. Because as you know, it is now official at Revelations 10. It will be Yukimori challenging Trinity for the Diamonds Championship. But the same rules that applied at Shattered Midnight are applying for this match as well. Yuki wins. Trinity has... she's free from the Lotus Collective if she so chooses. But if Yuki loses, that's it. It's all done. She stays with the Lotus Collective. Trinity, I'm talking about. So high stakes at Revelations 10. But tonight, Yuki has to go through the enforcer of the Lotus Collective. Probably the strongest woman on the Wildcats roster, and that's saying a lot. Manami, I guess you can call her the black sheep of the Lotus Collective. But Yukimori said she wants to fight both Manami and Nezumi before she gets her hands on Trinity at Revelations, and the reason she wants to do that is because she wants to show Manami and Nezumi that they don't need the Lotus Collective, they don't need Izunami's influence behind them, that they can get things done on their own. This crusade that she's been on to try and, do what she can to lessen the influence on the Lotus Collective is admirable, I'll have to admit. But there's only so much you can do against these women who seem to follow every lead, and there she is. They seem to follow everything that Izunami and Suzuka say. I mean, they're all family at the end of the day. And there's only so much Yuki can do, and there's only so much she can say up against someone else's family. The bell rings and we are underway with this, our opening contest here on Wildcats. Thank you once again, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary pals alike, for joining me for another episode. Thank you for all the support on the last Takedown episode. It was a very big show. As now Manami immediately sending Yuki to the outside. As now, wait a minute. Is she going for a powerbomb on the floor here? No. Yuki able to block it. And went for the kick. Nobody there. And she got stopped immediately by the right hands of Manami and now just slung into the barricade. I think Manami can match anyone's power on the roster. I'm talking about Morgan. I'm talking about Celeste. I'm talking about Lauren Richfield, Jamie Fury. We got a lot of powerful women on this roster, but Manami's right up there with them. There's a cover. Only a 1 count. Speaking of, we still do not have any word on the condition of Morgan Raincroft. She was attacked. Ironically enough, when she was set to team with the Lotus Collective at Shattered Midnight, we still don't have an update on her condition. Cover here. Yuki trying to steal it, but doesn't even get a 2 count. And the Lotus Collective have taken no responsibility for taking Morgan out. So if it wasn't them, it had to be someone else. Morgan obviously has a lot of enemies on this roster. A lot of envious enemies on this roster. So it could literally be anyone that had taken her out. Now Manami arguing with the official, but that might cost her. There's a a backslide, but only a 1 count again. And that's all that Yukimori has gotten so far is 1 count. And Yuki trying to use her speed to her advantage, but obviously it's not going to do too well at the early goings here. She's got to wear Manami down a little bit more. Look at the strength of Yukimori with a German suplex with the bridge, but again, only getting 1. And now elbow to the back of the head. Again, we have a huge night ahead of us here. A huge night for all of you here tonight. As I stated earlier, Vanessa Pryce will face Destiny Williams, the current Queens of Wrestling champion, later on tonight in our main event. Here's a cover. Also tonight, we're going to have a preview of the tag team ladder match at Revelations 10. Sakura Hagiwara and Reiko Hinamoto will take on the Hated Gates here tonight. As now, Manami, what's this? Look at this athleticism. Something you wouldn't expect, and now off the ropes and a big splash. Into the pin, 1, 2, no. And tonight we will find out who's going to continue on to the Devil's 30-30 at Revelations 10. We're going to have Oseko and Shelby Danes one-on-one. The winner will move on to that Devil's 30-30 for the Fever Championship at Revelations. There's a Uranagi by Manami into the cover. 1, 2, no. And that'll only leave 1 spot remaining in that match. That will be filled on the next episode of Wildcats, As now Yukimori has got Manami up and down. And again, we will hear tonight, we will hear from Carmen Cortez. And she says she has a message for Heather Ray. We don't know what that will entail, but we know those two have had issues over the last number of months. As now, Yukimori went for a kick in the corner. Manami got out of the way. And now Manami with a head scissors. Again, the athleticism of Manami coming into play right here. And I don't think Yukimori expected it at all. Off the ropes, and then the kick sends her into the corner, into the ropes. And now Manami gets thrown out to the floor here. And now Yuki looking to fly. And tope over the rope. Oh, right through the ropes. Do a barrel roll. And this is the most sustained amount of offense that Yuki has had in this match so far. And now there's a lariat. Shades of Claudio Dragonheart right there. And now Phoenix Splash. Cover. 2, no. And you know Yuki's going to look to gain momentum going into Revelations. She doesn't just want to win her first singles title in DCA, but she also wants to free Trinity from the Lotus Collective. Moonsault into the cover, finally gets a 2 count. And a kick right to the face. And now Yuki back in, not wanting to take any unnecessary risks. I can understand that. And now, oh my God, that might be it right there. Cutter out of nowhere, popped up version, only a 2. And Manami clearly frustrated, as anyone would be, considering that was as close to a 3 count as you can get. Butterfly suplex into another cover. There's 2 and no. And again, Manami getting frustrated because she thought she had Yuki beat right there. And now another splash. And now Yuki trying to go at her with some strikes. And now the Phoenix Splash from the middle rope this time. And now up top, Yukimori with a 630 senton. 1, 2, no. What does she have to do to keep this woman down? Maybe the Red Widow driver kick, perhaps. No, wait. Went for something else. Might have changed her mind. And there's a big lariat from Manami, turning her inside out. 1, 2, no. I thought she had it right there, but not to be on that exchange. Oh, got the foot up on Brett's rope. The most dangerous rope, and a knee. And now, what's Yuki thinking here? Spin through, and the kick, no. Manami able to duck underneath, and now another lariat. And now, is she going for the headhunter? No. Just slams her down to the mat. Cover 2. Done at 2 3/4. Yuki kicks out and Manami can't believe it. And you don't hear Manami speak very much. I can't hear what she's saying from all the way up here, but she's obviously furious at the fact that Yuki still kicked out of that. Usually Manami goes for that wind-up lariat that she's put so many women away with. She didn't go for it this time, and that might have cost her. And now these two slugging it out. We're having a little brouhaha, a little slugfest, a little skirmish, a little Schmeckendorf here between these two. And Manami ends it quick with that chop to the chest. That armor, quote unquote, is just plastic for more or less. So it's not really giving much protection. There's that choke slam again. And Yuki has not moved. And now a big tilt-a-whirl slam. And Manami is in firm control now. Waiting for Yuki to get up to her feet. And now went for the lariat. No, gets swatted away. And that might have been the only thing Yuki could do, was swat away that lariat. There's the knees into the back. And Manami went for the lariat again. Nobody home. Yuki trying to go for something here. And a Hurricane Rana. And again went for the senton. Avoided. And Manami went for the kick. Nobody there. Uh-oh. Caught her. Condition red. Shades of her father. And now Yuki might be looking for that Red Widow driver kick. And if she hits it, that might be it. Oh, but it runs right into a chop by Manami again. That Red Widow driver kick, we've seen how devastating it can be. We saw it against Trinity at Shattered Midnight, but that led to a whole lot of other problems. There's the lariat, no! Counter! Yuki ducked underneath it, there's the Red Widow driver kick! Close range this time. And now she's gonna get the full run up, and she got it! Oh, but she's not done. She wants to make absolutely sure that this woman stays down. 3 Red Widow driver kicks. 1, 2, 3. And Manami, in what you can consider a rare singles loss for her, ends up losing this match to Yukimori, and Yuki gaining some momentum heading in to Revelations 10. But Yuki had to fight for that victory because Manami was giving it to her throughout this entire match. I'd say it was more 70-30 Manami than if anything, but the resilience of Yukimori will not be denied on this night. Look at this. Look at this choke slam. Just slung her to the mat, and I honestly thought it was over, but apparently not. It was not over. And again, like I said, Yukimori is on a mission. She wasn't going to let anyone slow her down. And if she brings that kind of determination with her to Revelations, she could fulfill what she said she was going to do. Look at this. Missing that, ducking underneath, and then bam! Red Widow driver kick. And then after hitting one more, she decided to hit a third one in a row. And Manami was put down for the 3 count. Now, Yuki said she's gonna go through the other ones. So that means Nezumi is next, and then Trinity at Revelations.
Heather Ray, I gotta give you credit. You're a stubborn chick. Kinda like me in a way. And at first, I'll admit, I was so obsessed with looking at you, giving you a good hard look over. And I did plenty of that when we fought before. Rolling around with you in the ring gave me a thrill, I'll admit. And in the end, bloody and all, I beat you. But that wasn't enough, was it? You just wanted a little more of this Latina, huh? Well, I don't mind serving you up with another helping. Porque no me importa darte un poquito más de mí para que me hinques el diente. But this time, we're gonna do it my way. The only way I know how to do it. Concrete jungle deathmatch. At Revelations, no rope, no rules. I'd say no clothing either, but I don't want the show to get nearly banned again. But all jokes aside, you want to dance one more time? You say that you are the devil's favorite daughter? Honey, you might as well call me Mommy, because I've met the devil so many times, I've got his ass on speed dial. Así que intenta hacerme sangrar otra vez y te haré famosa. Thank you for reminding me of just who the hell I am, Heather. Now it's time that I remind you and the world. Because if you haven't heard, I'm Carmen Cortez, and I'm always the baddest.
Well, there you have it, folks. You know, it's unpredictable when Carmen Cortez has a live microphone, but now we know why she had a live microphone. She has challenged Heather Ray to a concrete jungle death match at Revelations 10. We have not seen that match with Carmen involved in years, but Carmen says that this has to come to an end between the two, and it looks like that's exactly what she's planning for Revelations. So it's going to be interesting to see if we hear, if I get any word of Heather Ray's response, I will definitely let you know immediately. But right now, we're getting into our next contest, the preview match, or at least one of them anyway, for the Wildcats Tag Team Championship match at Revelations 10. As you see, Rhiann Starr on the right, Lexi Gates on the left. The Hated Gates, former two-time Wildcats Tag Team Champions. And they're looking to make it a third at Revelations 10. But to do it, they have to go through 3 other teams to do it. Redundant, I know. They have to go through the current champions, MJCO. They got to go through the American Obsession, Envy Price and Ellie Rose, and they have to go through their opponents here tonight, the Suplex Roses, Sakura Hagiwara, and Reiko Hinamoto. You want to talk about a hell of a tag team war we're going to get at Revelations. That's exactly what we're going to get. And here they are, Sakura and Reiko. They finally came up with a team name, by the way. It took them a little while because Sakura couldn't come up with anything. And Reiko was busy with other matters. But regardless, these two frenemies, if you want to put it that way, Sakura and Reiko, are looking to become Wildcats Tag Team Champions. The one title, one of the only titles that Sakura has not held on this roster, are the Tag Team Championships. That is why she has teamed herself with her longtime rival, Reiko Hinamoto. And they have come close to the titles before. Last season at Revelations, Sakura was within a hair's breadth of winning the titles if it wasn't for Sergeant Clemens getting involved. This year, there is no Sergeant Clemens. This year, Sakura feels It is their time to be tag team champions, but the Hated Gates have been waiting a while to get this opportunity. They don't want to let it slip away. Here we go, and now Rianne and Lexi versus Sakura and Reiko, and Rianne immediately getting tagged in. Both of these teams very accomplished. Sakura and Reiko very accomplished as singles competitors. They've never been a tag team, however. The Hated Gates have been a team for a very, very long time now, even though they are also collectively very impressive as single stars. When they became the Hated Gates back in season 3, they took their game to a whole nother level, and they are regarded quite respectfully as one of the best tag teams to ever do it. They have formed like a sisterhood both inside and outside of the ring, and it has shown in their work over the last few years. And now they are one step closer to becoming 3-time Wildcats tag team champions, and there's only been a handful of teams that has come through the doors of this company that have done that. And now you see Lexi working on the arm of Sakura. Again, this is going to be a very interesting set of circumstances at Revelations between these 4 teams. You've got Bree George and SVR Sugar Kayla, obviously the most experienced team out of all of them in the match. You've got Sakura and Reiko, who you could consider the underdogs. You've got American Obsession, who are also 2-time tag team champions. And then you got the Hated Gates. You've got 4 very capable, very confident teams, and you throw ladders in the mix, and it's going to be a hell of a showcase at Revelations, that's for sure. Of course, this whole thing kicked off. Wait a minute, Sakura with a King Kong knee drop from inside to the outside. I was going to say this whole thing for the Wildcats tag titles kicked off in the first place when it was American Obsession who started it, when they attacked Bree and Kayla at Redemption. And it just led to the whole tag team division just fighting it out to see who would make it to this point. And just when it looked like we were going to have #1 contenders, I mean, to be honest, American Obsession, if they didn't involve themselves and attack the champions before their scheduled tag match at Shattered Midnight, this maybe wouldn't have never happened. This 4-way at Revelations might not even be happening. As now Reiko with a cross armbar on Rianne. But Rianne getting out of it. And can you imagine either American Obsession or the Hated Gates becoming 3-time Wildcats tag team champions? That's unprecedented in the history of this company. I think the only team that has been able to do it 3 times are the Neo Diva Revolution. I think that was the only team that has won those belts 3 times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. And if I'm not, then it would be history in the making. I mean, it'll be history one way or the other. But now Reiko and Lexi going at it. Northern Lights suplex with a bridge, but not even a 1 count. These teams obviously fighting for momentum heading into Revelations 10. We already have a stacked lineup for this event that's coming up hopefully in the next month or so. As now, Reiko with a missile drop kick from Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope. And now Lexi with a knee, an elbow to the midsection. Reiko still trying to come back now. Fireman's carry position into the slam. Almost like a key crusher. And now, Sakura and Reiko going to show off their tag team chemistry here. Nicely done there. But Lexi, look at this. Gutbuster. But Sakura right back up. Duck down. Leapfrog. And with the drop kick right to the face. But Lexi again. Coming right back and just slinging Sakura around. And that might be it. Dropped her right on her face, but no. And now Sakura thrown to the outside. Look at this. Tornado DDT. And now senton to the back. And now right to the barricade again. And now a destroyer on the floor. Oh my God, look at the way Sakura's neck. That is not what your neck is not supposed to bend like that, and that's not gonna help. Hatred cutter on the floor. And that might be it. Sakura's neck got compressed on the floor, and Reiko had to break it up. And Sakura can barely get up. And now, oh my God! Springboard DDT! Compressing her neck again, that's it! No way! Sakura's getting a kick out of that. And you have to wonder what kind of condition Sakura's gonna be in now. Because that combo on the outside of the ring, that was violent, as violent as I've ever seen. But that tells you how serious the Hated Gates are with winning these belts for a third time. Lexi was willing to break Sakura's neck tonight to get her out of that match. This is where it started right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how her neck lands on the apron. Look at this. Look at that right there. Do you see that? The way her neck compressed when she popped back up, and then she took advantage and then hit the Hatred Cutter on the floor. And then after a springboard DDT that compressed her neck even further, it was all over. And I think even Reiko, for Sakura's own good, just didn't even bother breaking the pin up because she knew she needed to get Sakura out of there. The Hated Gates sending a hell of a message leading toward Revelations 10.
said they didn't have it, so I gotta do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the one and only host of the CAW Chronicles podcast, Fangs, and I'm here to officially drop the advertisement for said podcast for any and all e-feds that want to happen to include it into their shows. There's only one way you can go ahead and hear about us, and that is over on Spotify. Go ahead and make sure you give us a follow for CAW Chronicles podcast, so we have all guests situated on said episodes. But not only do we have it there on Spotify, you also want to go ahead and give us a follow over on X. Yes, that's right. That's where we also have our CAW Chronicles podcast information for any new episodes that might be dropping, any guests that might be on the line as well, coming in to go ahead and record. But did you know that we are also running WZW Warzone Wrestling? I do happen to run my own eFed, and yes, as of right now, it is currently full, but it is content to put out there nonetheless. Now, what are you doing? Go ahead and make sure you hit that follow button over on X and over on Spotify, or, you know, just don't. It's, I never know how to end these.
Christy Montero set to be one of the women in that Rumble Roses match to determine who will be the next contender for the Wildcats championship after Revelations. Of course, on the 13-year anniversary, we're going to find out who's going to challenge for the World and Wildcats titles. Both those contenders will be determined in Battle Royals. The Takedown Battle Royal, by the way, will have the same rules as the Rumble Roses match, just so everyone's aware of it. But right now, we're getting into a special contest here, singles action, with two women who also look to be in that contenders match. Natty Rocks, one half of the Vibe, and a woman who has been here on this roster since Wrestle Parade's inclusion onto the roster back in season 2. But tonight she's going up against a woman who has definitely changed her ways as of late. In Ariane Sophie Jones. And I don't know what's gotten into her. I don't know what this new country violence or whatever she's calling it is. But it started when she fought Trinity at Revelations, and it has gone to another level ever since. And there she is, and you can see she's even walking differently. Her demeanor's a lot different. This is not the same cowgirl that we knew when she first arrived here in DCA. Clearly something has snapped in Ariane Sophie Jones, and even the fans know it. Listen, there's a clear mixed reaction for Ariane that I have never heard before. I've never heard a section of fans, especially here in DCA, where she's been beloved, where she's been, you know, the fans have gotten on her side, but it's not happened. And that is unfamiliar territory for Ariane, that's for sure. But here we go. Ariane and Natty one-on-one. And look at that. Ariane immediately again, this is a different Ariane than we have ever seen before. This is not the same woman that we knew once before. And Natty has to realize that. Ariane believes that violence equals success. And I think that's what she's planning on doing. Look at how her demeanor is. She's not smiling. She's not going yeehaw and all that. She is just delivering just punishment to Natty, the likes of which I don't think Natty's even knew was. Oh, look at these stomps. Just stomping away on Natty. I don't know what to say, honestly. Look at this. Just a cold, blank stare. And now sends her into the steps. Like I said, later on tonight, well, we have a little bit of a break in the action, I guess. Later on tonight, we're going to see Nova Kane and Juliet Starling finally compete. We're also going to see in our main event, Destiny Williams take on Destiny Williams take on the Queens of Wrestling champion Destiny Williams take on Vanessa Pryce in our main event. Also, Oseko and Shelby Danes to decide who's going to the Devil's 30-30 ladder match. Devil's 30-30 match, We don't know what kind of match the Devil's 30-30 is going to be just yet. On either for the Celestial title or for the Fever title. But Natty Rocks finally getting some momentum on her side in this matchup when she's been getting blitzed through this entirety by Ariane. And now Natty up on the top rope. What's she thinking here? Look at this. Went for the elbow, nobody home. And Ariane again taking advantage. And now Natty finally trying to get some offense again. But again, every time she tries, Ariane's just right there. And now, oh no, what's this? Oklahoma Stampede on the floor. And Ariane, again, this new attitude, this new demeanor from Ariane, I never thought I would see this out of her, but this is what has been brought out of her, I guess. This is this new side of her that has surfaced over these last number of months. And now again, more punishment, more offense. And now Natty finally, again, Just when you think she's out, she's coming right back, and now Natty looking to finish her. No. Ariane catching the foot, spins her around, and a headbutt. And again, look at that. No celebrating, no smiling. Even right there, it was one with the same, I don't know how to call it, passion, I guess? The same drive as before. There's more with violence, more with rage than I've ever seen it. And another headbutt. And now more stomps. And now again. And at some point, Latasha's going to have to step in and check on Natty, because this is getting ugly. It's getting ugly in a hurry too. And now another famouser. And now, oh no. And there's a knee to the head. And now, oh, not again. Not another one. Another one. How much more can Natty possibly withstand is my question. Oh, Melda right there. Just answered my question. Oh, went for the right hand. Nobody home. And now, Ariana get another headbutt. And again, how much more is it going to take? Oh no, not another one. Another stampede. And you got the feeling Ariane can just end this thing whenever she wants. But she doesn't. She wants to send a message to the other women in that Rumble Roses match that she wants to be next in line for the Wildcats Championship. And there's a big pump kick. And another one. And now, cowgirl kiss incoming. Connecting. I've never seen, look, I've never seen Ariane like this. Oh no, what's she thinking here? She's still not done. Oh no. Oh no. She's gonna hit. She's gonna hit it. The barn burner. Ariane looking around as if she's confused on why the crowd just seemingly isn't on her side with this, but this is what she wanted, and this is what she got. I don't know what to say, folks. I honestly don't. This was one of the most violent things I've seen in a while, and I've seen some violence. I don't know what Ariane's mental process is with this, but clearly she feels this is the best path for her career. But at what cost? That's my question. I'm not sure. Only she can answer that. Look at this. There's the cowgirl kiss. And she could have ended it there, but she didn't. She ended it with the barn burner. Her ultimate move.
Never thought I'd hear those words coming from you.
Amber Stevens sending a message not just to Ayumi Otanashi, but also to her opponent at Revelations 10, Megan Van Horn. And I think it's very admirable of Amber to say that if Ayumi doesn't get the job done at Revelations, but she does, she will gift Ayumi a Goddess Championship match. Because if you remember, Ayumi's foot was on the bottom rope when the pinfall went down during that Contenders match. However, the referee did not see it, and the referee's decision, as you know, is final. So it will be Amber and Megan for the Goddess title at Revelations 10, while Ayumi is going to be in the Rumble Roses match for a shot at the Wildcats title. I'd say that's a hell of a consolation prize if you ask me, but it's still admirable that Amber understood what was happening and decided that should things go a different way, she will give Ayumi a title opportunity. But right now, speaking of title opportunities, these two women that are about to come out, Shelby Dane's already in the ring, about to take on Oseko. The winner will move on to the Devils 30-30 for the Fever Championship at Revelations 10. Suzuka, the champion, is in, obviously. And last episode, we found out two other names: Kim Possible, Amy Lynn, and Faith Connors, 3 women. So 4 are in. And we're going to find out the 5th here in just a moment. And you know Oseko's time in VW is quickly running out. This could be her final Revelations match if she ends up in this doubles 30-30. This could be her last ever opportunity at Revelations. If she's successful, I should say. Because Shelby Danes is a hell of an opponent to fight for a spot at Revelations 10. Here we go. Two consummate professionals going at it here for the right to go on to the big dance. And for both of these women, it's do or die. And you see the wrestling already begun here between these two. You want to talk about a pure stream match, you're getting it right here with these two women. Obviously, Oseko has the experience advantage over Shelby. However, both of these women are very technically sound, as you can see right here. Right into a key lock. Trying to wrench on the arm, try to hold her down, but Oseko coming behind with a hammerlock. You see that kinesio tape on the shoulder of Shelby Danes. Intense training regimen that Shelby sticks with on an almost daily basis. You won't find another wrestler on the roster who's as intense in the ring, technically sound as well as Shelby Danes, but Oseko can match it, as you see right here. As Shelby again trapped in this hammerlock, but now the elbows to break out of it. And now small package by Shelby, only a 1 count. It's a little too early for that, but she's going in for another pin anyway, trying to expend Oseko's energy. That's a very smart move. You try to wear her down in the early goings. It's a very smart move when it comes to Shelby Danes' offense and her strategy. As now back suplex. 1, nope. Again, we still got a lot more action to go. Our main event coming up. Vanessa Pryce, one-on-one with the Queens of Wrestling champion Destiny Williams, and Nova Kane finally taking on Juliet Starling. That grudge match is going to take place tonight. As now Shelby trying to ring the arm again of Oseko, but Oseko gets a forearm in and went for the kick. Ducked underneath Shelby now. Double underhook, no. Oseko able to counter with an arm drag and a quick cover right afterward. Only a 1. If there's anybody that knows how to get out of double underhook maneuvers, it is Oseko. But again, these two women very evenly matched when it comes to technical wrestling. So I don't expect things to be... I expect to be a very even matchup here. As now, cover. Again, just a 2. And now the elbow right to the face. And Shelby just stalking Oseko right now. And you know she's targeting every limb on the body. And again, that's a smart move if you're Shelby Danes to try and slow Oseko down. There's 2 and no. And now Oseko sent into the corner, right hand. Shelby again. This is what Shelby does best. Slows the pace, especially against someone who she knows is going to fly around the ring like Oseko. Slow the pace down so that Oseko doesn't get going, just like she's doing now with these kicks. Oseko is a very, very flexible athlete. Just ask her husband. But that's neither here nor there. There's a different time and a different place for those conversations. As now Shelby again taking advantage, but only gets 2. And now Oseko, no! And now look at this heel hook locked in. A heel hook is locked in. And Oseko's right in the middle of the ring. She can't go anywhere. Nowhere to go for Oseko, but just kicks her way free. That's all she could do. Went for another kick, but I think that leg might be compromised. And now a neck breaker. And the cover off that neck breaker. 2, no. And Shelby lining her up, went for the drop kick, nobody home. And now Oseko, fireman's carry position, into that kick. And now on Brett's rope, the most dangerous rope, and head scissors. Cover, 1, 2, no. And now went for the kick. Again, Shelby counters and an uppercut. And now another elbow. And Oseko on the ropes, literally and figuratively now. Shelby slingshot into the ropes. Sternum first. And a drop kick. If you don't think Shelby wants to go to Revelations, you're obviously looking at the wrong match, because Shelby is fighting the match of her life right now, and Oseko looking to do just the same. Phoenix Splash. 1, 2, no. She's obviously saw her daughter Yukimori pick up a win earlier tonight. She doesn't want to go with a loss, especially when a spot at Revelations 10 is on the line. And now, super kick, caught her. Shelby saw that coming. She's seen that one too many times. There's 2, no. And now, double underhook, and again, Oseko comes out of it. And now on the top rope, what's she thinking? Big moonsault. 1, 2, no. I went for the shote, nobody there, because Shelby blocked it. And now Shelby off the ropes, no, countered, flapjack. Senton, nobody there. Off the ropes, shows Shelby. Shelby gets caught. Japanese arm drag. Oh, went for the kick. Nobody there. Those legs, again, like I said, might be compromised. Shelby's done a lot of work on her. Oh, uh-oh. Look out. No, kick. And Oseko now again striking away. Cover. 1, 2, no. And Shelby able to get the shoulder up. And now, again, Oseko looking to push the pace. And now again went for the shote. Nothing doing there because it got blocked again. And Shelby, big power slam. And now went for the elbow off Brett's rope. Nobody there. Oseko, double underhook, condition red. Her daughter hit that earlier. Cover. 1, 2. No, Shelby shoulders get off the mat there. Oh, went for something. Shelby rolled away, and there's a roaring elbow. And now up top, big elbow drop. The cover. 2, no. And now again, another elbow. 1, 2, no. And now Shelby, no. The lariat did not connect. Enziguri did not connect. Rolling through. Shelby now again gets caught by Oseko in these lethal combinations. But Shelby again. And now Shelby again ducking underneath the kick. Oseko dunking underneath now. Both women going bar for bar, strike for strike here. And that's what you can expect when a spot at Revelations 10 is on the line. That's how important this is for all of these women. Side slam, side suplex rather, into the cover, hooking the leg, just a 2. And now, another side suplex, no. And now again, these strikes have been lethal for Shelby Danes here. And now, went for the Frankensteiner, but again holding that knee, and that's the same knee she had worked on earlier, and she's going right after it again. That is how smart and that is how lethal Shelby Danes is. And again, Oseko kicking her way free, but you got to know that leg is compromised. You have to know that leg is in bad shape. And there's the shote finally connecting. And now, Oseko's got her up again. No, Shelby able to break free this time, and a big right hand. Again, Shelby Danes wrestling the match of her career right now. I mean, there's always a possibility that both of these women could end up in the Rumble Roses match if they don't end up winning this match tonight. But you know they want that guaranteed opportunity. You know they don't want a maybe. They want to know they're going to be on the big dance. As now Shelby with these butterfly suplexes in rapid succession and then a face buster to follow it up. Signature offense from Shelby Danes into the cover. 2, no. And there's no time for Shelby to get upset now. She's got to pour the pressure on even more. Up top now. What's Oseko thinking? No. Uh-oh. Caught her this time and power bombed. And now Shelby, what's she thinking? No. Back elbow. Oseko. No, Shelby trying for it again. No, this time into a Hurricane Rana pin. 1, 2, no. And Oseko now just wrenching on the back. And Shelby is in trouble. But can Oseko capitalize? Can she finish the job? Can either of these women finish the job? That's the question. Drop kick avoided. Oseko now from behind. Oseko with a DDT. And a cover. 1, 2, no. Oseko wondering what she's got to do to put Shelby Danes away. And Shelby wondering what she's got to do to put Oseko away. German suplex, nobody there for a 3 count. And Oseko now coming back. No, kick missed, or caught rather. Oh, there's a kick, and there's a K&S. Lethal double tap combo. 2, 3. I don't think Shelby Danes expected that 1-2 punch, if you will, because that was out of nowhere. But that allows Oseko to move on to Revelations. Where she looks to be Fever champion. But she's got to go through one of her best friends in Faith Connors. She's got to go through a woman with a chip on her shoulder in Kim Possible. And she's got to go through a woman who wants gold again in Amy Lynn. 3 very, very capable competitors. And that's not even to mention the champion Suzuka. Look at this. Bam! And then bam! She did not see that coming. And that's what it took for Oseko to move on. And she now looks towards Revelations 10, perhaps the last one of her VW career, the last one of her wrestling career, as she looks to become the Fever champion. Congratulations, Oseko, on a very hard-fought victory here tonight. Welcome back to DCA Wildcats. We are getting set for a big-time grudge match. Juliet Starling on the last episode of Wildcats cost Novocaine a spot in the Devil's 30-30. Now, Juliet looks to get her revenge. That is coming up here in just a little bit. Juliet has waited for this opportunity for months, and now Juliet gets her shot at Novocaine. It's obviously been a very difficult season for Juliet Starling. She lost the Queens of Wrestling Championship to Beatrix Decker. She was looking to hopefully mend fences with Ovana, but Novocaine got in the middle back after redemption and took Juliet out. And now Juliet is looking for revenge. She has wanted this and she's going to get it. Novocaine is finally going to have to pay for the sins that she committed against Juliet Starling. Here we go. It's time for Novocaine to pay what she's owed. And there's the music. But where the hell is Nova? Where the hell is Novocaine? And Juliet's even waiting on her. What the hell? Who in the hell is that woman? Oh my God! Look at the size of that woman! And she just laid out Juliet! I don't know. Folks, I am as lost as you probably are at home. I don't know who that woman. Oh my God! And there's Nova, and she's got Ovana. She has got Ovana by the neck. It looks like she's been beaten half to death. This had to be the plan all along. This had to be the scheme from Novocaine all along. Oh my God! Nova has been obsessed with becoming a star here in DCA. She's been obsessed with Ovana and her spot, quote unquote, and she's been willing to do anything it takes. Oh my God! Get some help down there for Ovana right now. Get some help down there right now. Ovana just got thrown off the stage by this vindictive, evil woman named Novocaine. And now she's heading down to the ring. Novocaine is heading down to the ring where this woman, whoever she is still assaulting Juliet. Again, I don't know. This had to have been a setup this entire time by who is this woman? She looks familiar to me. I think I've seen her before. And this is despicable right here. This is what does she mean by that? See you at Revelations. What is that supposed to mean?
Now let's go.
and the blood will dry underneath my nails, and the wind will rise up to fill my sails. So you can doubt and you can hate, but I know no matter what it takes, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home.
Folks, we are back, and I just want to let you guys know, I want to let everyone at home know, Ovana and Juliet are both being taken to the hospital right now to be evaluated for their injuries. I'm pretty sure they have multiple after the sickening display by both Novocaine and this mysterious woman, I swear I've seen her before, that attacked them both. But right now, we got to get to this match card rundown for Revelations 10, the final barrage coming hopefully next month. And you're listening to Crazier by Boa from her self-titled album. It is available now wherever music is sold and streamed. Let's get into this card so far for Revelations 10. The Wildcats tag team titles are on the line. MJCO defend against the Suplex Roses, American Obsession, and the Hated Gates in a ladder match. A big time matchup set here. Last man standing between Jamal Bedlam and Arcan. The Rumble Roses match. These are just four of the names that are entered in. The winner will challenge whoever the Wildcats champion will be on the 13th anniversary on June 1st. The Ace versus the Status Quo. Zach Stone puts his streak and his VW title shot on the line against James Dark, and he finally slay the Status Quo. And you are listening to Legend by OnLap, the other official theme for Revelations. It is available wherever music is sold and streamed. The Takedown Battle Royal, like I said earlier, is similar to the Rumble Roses match with the rules I'm saying. The winner challenges whoever the DCA champion is on June 1st. This was made official. Concrete Jungle Deathmatch. Carmen Cortez, Heather Ray. Heather has accepted the challenge. It's going to be violent at Revelations 10, that's for sure. Battle Pro World title on the line. Gorilla Black will be challenged by Claudio Dragonheart, John Blackos, and Tyler Parks. Diamonds Championship on the line, and the future of Trinity and the Lotus Collective. The champion Trinity challenged by the Red Widow, Yukimori. Goddess Championship on the line. Can Amber Stevens have one more reign as she challenges the American Goddess, Megan Van Horn, for the title at Revelations? This one's personal, folks. Father versus son. Takeru versus June. Can Takeru break his father free from Izunami's control? And then our triple main event. Queen versus Goddess. The Beatrix Decker, the Blood Queen, the Wildcats champion, is challenged by the Gateway to Heaven ladder match winner, the War Goddess, Nicole Natasha. Can Nicole become a two-time Wildcats champion, or will Beatrix put another victim on her mantle and retain the Wildcats championship at the same time? Who is the face of Takedown going into the future? Is it the Bad Seed, the World Heavyweight Champion Dante Styles? Or is it the man that won the Gateway to Heaven ladder match, the Dark Side hero James Needham. It's full circle for Needham. He was a fan at Revelations 2. Now he's challenging for the world title. But can Dante prove that he is the man to be on top of Takedown? And then it is this one. For the first time ever, is it legacy or is it survival? No holds barred between the pretty little psycho Eve Heron and the dishonored Akira Yukimori. You never thought you'd see it, but you're gonna see it at Revelations 10 for the first time ever. These two legends collide at MetLife Stadium. It is Revelations 10, folks, and I guarantee you, when we say it's the biggest one of all time, I'm pretty sure it is going to be the biggest one of all time. So I hope you guys join me, join us. It is a celebration of nearly 13 years of the Destiny Championship Alliance. It is a celebration of everything that has led to this point, and I honestly cannot wait to bring this event to you. It is going to be one of the biggest that we have ever produced. That I can guarantee. But before we get there, we have one more match to get to tonight. It is our main event of the evening, and it is a big one. Lady Beast Mode in the house. Vanessa Pryce, former Wildcats champion and a woman who you know would not miss Revelations 10 for the world. A trailblazer here on the Wildcats roster. One way or the other, she's going to find her way out at Revelations 10. But tonight, she's got to go through the current Queens of Wrestling champion. And here she comes. The current Queens of Wrestling champion, Destiny Williams. Destiny did what a lot of people thought she couldn't do at Prestige. She defeated Beatrix Decker. And now the work begins. Destiny's already has title defenses lined up, which is why the title's not on the line tonight. But she's got the target on her back now. She wanted to prove that she could still be at the top of the mountain, at the top of the heap. Now she's got to go out there and prove it even more as the top of Queens of Wrestling. And here we go. This is our main event for Wildcats 236. It is Vanessa Pryce versus the Queens of Wrestling champion, Destiny Williams. This one should be a good one. And can you imagine Vanessa Pryce picking up a win over the Queens of Wrestling champion? It would be monumental if she could pull it off. And she has every skill necessary to pull that off. Don't get it twisted, folks. Vanessa Pryce is still just as dangerous as she was the moment she walked through the doors. Arm drag. Into a quick cover. One. Nope. Now look at this. Going for a suplex. Nope. Destiny able to get her way free. And a big back breaker. More like a net breaker from what it looked like from here. But again, only at one. It's going to take a lot more than that. But I think both of these women have to understand it's going to take a lot more to put either woman away. Vanessa, snap suplex, floats over into the pin, forearm in the face, right over her eyes. Right over her eyes, too. Vanessa's not going to take it easy on you in there. She's not here to win a popularity contest, even though she's one of the most popular women on the roster. She's here to win championships. She's here to win matches. That's the way she's always been throughout her career. She's brash, she's arrogant, she's cocky, but she can damn sure back it up in the ring. And Destiny's finding that out right here and now. It's not the first time these two have faced off in the ring together, obviously. But it's been the first time in quite a while. As now again into the cover by Vanessa. There's 2 and no. And I haven't mentioned it all night long, but I'm going to mention it really quickly if you could. If you enjoy this action, please hit the like button. It helps us get more recommended and get more people to watch, get more people to see what we're all about here on the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you have not already done so, and hit the bell for all notifications. As you see, a back suplex with the arm trapped by Vanessa Pryce. Vanessa working on that arm, trying to stop her from using the Dream Killer. Which is a very smart idea if you're Vanessa Pryce. And now Vanessa looking for a sliced bread, but gets caught with a power slam. And big senton. And jawbreaker. A little high up on the jawbreaker, though. And went for the knee. Nobody there. But it wasn't on that bad knee. It was on the other knee. It's probably a blessing in disguise. And Vanessa, though, no matter what knee it is, going to take advantage of it. Like she always does whenever her opponent makes a mistake. There's 2. Just a 2 count. And I think if you're Vanessa, you don't want to make any single mistake here, because one mistake could cost her everything. And snap suplex by Destiny now. There's 2. Just a 2 count. And if you're Vanessa, you also have to think, like I said before, what a win this would be if she could defeat Destiny here. She would be in line for a title opportunity. But for Destiny, she can't get too complacent right now. She cannot get too focused on the future. She's got to focus on the here and now, otherwise she's going to get beat. And again, like I said, Vanessa has all the tools it takes to beat Destiny here tonight. Forearm into the cover. 1, 2, no. And Vanessa has been in control for several minutes now. And now working on the arm, but too close to the ropes. And now Vanessa moving her away from the ropes. Again, very smart. No one's accused Vanessa of not having in-ring IQ, because she very much does. And now Vanessa in trouble. Alabama slam. Or water wheel drop if you want to be more specific about it. There's a 2 count though. And you can see Destiny bleeding right along the side of her face on the left side. And that's not going to be good news through the rest of this matchup. And now Destiny running in. Went for something there, but Vanessa got the knee up, and now a crossbody. Springboard style. And the cover. 1, 2, no. Again, Vanessa showing her athleticism. And now, again, ringing the arm and a drop kick. Vanessa up top. And a big splash. Or one like an elbow, I believe it was. 1, 2, no. And now, Destiny trying to come back. Head scissors. Now, there's the senton again. This time, hooking the leg. I think she did the last time too, but she's doing it this time. No. And Vanessa, again, just understandably trying to get her win back after that flurry from Destiny. And Destiny, understandably, continues to pour the pressure on because she doesn't have a choice. If she lets up on the gas pedal for a moment, Vanessa's going to take full advantage of it. As you see right there, Tiger suplex. And a drop kick. And now, leapfrog. Another leapfrog. And a back elbow. On target. And another elbow. Once Vanessa Pryce gets moving, it's hard. It is very hard to stop her. And that's something. Oh, wait a minute. Got caught. Facebuster. Tombstone facebuster. There's 2. But that's all that Destiny got right there. And now drop kick to the back. And at this point, Destiny's just trying to look for any kind. Oh! Atomic drop, caught her, and a big drop kick. I was going to say Destiny looking for any kind of advantage that she could find, but every time she tries, Vanessa's just one step ahead. And the frog splash. 1, 2, no. Again, just a 2. And at some point, Vanessa's got to be thinking and asking herself, what do I have to do to put this woman away? I've tried almost everything. The only thing she hasn't tried yet is the price check. But if she hits that, it's game over. Quite clearly. Just as soon as it would if Destiny hit the Dream Killer. Their finishing moves are very lethal. And went for the moonsault. Vanessa got out of the way. Oh, but she didn't get out of the way of that uppercut. Up top. Looking for the moonsault again, and this time she gets all of it. 2, no, again. And Destiny, to her credit, she's not arguing with the referee. She's not wasting time with that. She's just going right back on Vanessa. A half-hatch suplex with a bridge, just a 2 count. And that's that technical expertise that I was talking about from not just Destiny, but both of these women. Both of these women have it. I just can't say which one has the clearer advantage in that department because they both are so evenly matched right now. Look at this. Big arm drag. And Destiny trying to come in with a forearm, but Vanessa able to duck back and avoid the contact. And now, look at the strength of Vanessa Pryce. And the cover. 2, no. And now Vanessa clotheslines Destiny out. Uh-oh. Looks like Vanessa's gonna fly and takes Destiny out. And the fans are on their feet. This has been a hell of a match, as we should have expected when you put these two women on the marquee going up against each other. And now, went for the super kick. But Vanessa caught her, but didn't catch that kick. And now Vanessa in trouble. Destiny trying to come back. And Destiny now, you can tell that the wear and tear is starting to set in because she can't hit those strikes with as much succession as she would have liked, and now resorting to the head scissors. Oh, but wait, she got a little too cocky, and now she's gonna pay for it. Crucifix pin, no. And now, belly to belly, caught her with the belly to belly. Just a 1 count. And again, Vanessa on the back foot, but I mean, what do you expect? And now going for the most overused move in virtual wrestling today. But no. And whether it was out of instinct or on purpose, she rolled out of the way of that elbow drop attempt. Drop kick swatted away. And went for the boot. Nobody there. Elbow. Destiny now. Look at this. Dragon suplex. With a bridge. She's got it hooked in, and no. Again, this has been a hell of a match to close out this episode of Wildcats. And now, Northern Lights again into the Brainbuster. And now Vanessa up top. And a moonsault of her own. Cover. 2, no. Back and forth, folks. But only one woman's going to get the win here tonight. Only one woman is going to walk away with her head held high. And you're talking about two women who both don't like to lose, by the way. They hate losing. Split-legged moonsault. Cover. 2, no. They both hate losing matches. They both hate losing in life, period. That's not who they are. But only one of these women are going to win tonight. We're going to have a winner and we're going to have a loser. And now Destiny with the strikes again. Kick to the side of the head. Destiny running in. Wrecking ball Ronda to the floor. And Destiny's feeling it now. And so do the fans here tonight. Again, when you put these two women in the same ring together, oh my goodness! What a super kick! And now, going for the price check, no. She thought she had it, she didn't have it, and now, shots to the midsection. Irish whip into the corner, big splash. And another big splash. And now following up, not wasting any time, big clothesline off the ropes. And this is what Destiny should have been afraid of to start with. When Vanessa Pryce gets momentum and starts rolling, there's not much you can do about it, and that's exactly what's happening here. Moves on into the cover. Could that do it? There's two. No. And you see Vanessa, she's not getting frustrated. She's not arguing with the official. She's staying calm and going right back to her game plan. And I think that is a smart strategy, especially with the stakes as high as this. And Vanessa, oh wait, Destiny's back up. Destiny asking for more, and that's exactly what she's about to get. Her cockiness is costing her here. Her arrogance is costing her here. And that pump handle slam into the cover. Two, no. And Vanessa, again, like I said, not arguing with the official, just going right back to work. Destiny caught her, and a right hand. Destiny now continuing to pour the pressure on Vanessa, and she's got to. She's bleeding, she's hurting, and she's got to find a way to put Vanessa down now, because if she hits that price check with the condition Destiny's in, it's on a one-way ticket to a loss. And now, ducked underneath. Destiny running through. No, Vanessa trucks her. Just trucks right through her. And now, there's a sky high. But Destiny doesn't have enough in her to get the pinfall. Either that, or she felt like she was too close to the ropes and Vanessa would just reach out and grab him. Which again, both I can argue with. Both have valid reasons. And now, more kicks. Just continuing the onslaught. Destiny now. Northern Lights. And a second one. There's two. And at 2.5, Vanessa gets her shoulder up. And now, what's she looking for here? No, nothing, because she gets Germaned. And what in the world can happen here? Nope. Destiny able to avoid. Destiny now. We saw this earlier. Oklahoma Stampede. There's two. No. In the Alabama Slam and the Oklahoma Stampede confused. That's weird. They have nothing alike. They're nothing alike, I don't think. Meanwhile, Vanessa, who doesn't know what city we're in, looks like she's about to finish the job here. And now, hammerlock into the neck breaker. And now Vanessa, what's she thinking here? What is this? Vanessa, oh my God, look at the athleticism. Taking a page out of out of Destiny's book. Superplex from the top. Cover. 2, no. Usually it's Destiny that meets her opponents up top like that, not the other way around. Oh, and the uppercut. Excuse me. And shooting star press. 2. Just a 2 count again. But Destiny's not wasting time. There's a crossbody. I don't think she got all of it, but she got enough of it to keep Vanessa down. And big forearm. And these fans are behind Destiny. They are behind Vanessa too, just not as much. And now Vanessa again trying to fight Destiny into the corner with every single strike he can think of. Uh-oh. Oh, we know why this is positioned. Split-legged moonsault. And now looking for the price check. No, back elbow. Again, Destiny had it scouted. Forearm, no. Vanessa, no. She gets countered. Forearm again blocked. And, oh, there's a drop kick. And Vanessa is really pushing Destiny to the limit here, but I don't think Destiny would have expected anything less. I don't think she would have wanted anything less. And now off the ropes, Vanessa, no counter. And the belly to belly again. And Destiny is signaling, yeah, I knew that was coming. But can she seal it right here? Can she put up? I was going to say, can she put Vanessa away? Well, Vanessa's going to try and put Destiny away with this pinfall. 1, 2, no. What a match, folks, that you are witnessing right now. Two of the very best to ever do it, going at it right here and now. Exploder suplex into the cover, hooking the leg, and no. Vanessa still got some life in her. But Destiny, you know she's going to snuff out whatever life she's got left if that means getting a victory. And Sagiri. And Lariat countered with a German. And now Vanessa. Kick to the midsection, right hand. And another one. Vanessa trying to come back here. Jumping neck breaker. Can Vanessa pull off a huge win here? Shot to the midsection and flatliner. And out, went for the price check, got a back elbow. Forearm, no. Vanessa able to duck another one. And a German suplex by Vanessa. Every time Vanessa's tried to go for the price check, Destiny's had it scouted. But every time Destiny tries to come back in this match in general, Vanessa has it scouted. Uh-oh. Power slam. Up. More strikes. Right to the back. Vanessa's in trouble. Dragon suplex, no. Vanessa able to counter to the back of the head. Kick to the midsection, uh-oh. Vanessa, pump handle, into the power slam. Now can she hit it? Can she finally hit the price check? No! Sky high! And Destiny again finds herself in the driver's seat, but for how much longer? And now, looking for something. No, again, Vanessa. Back and forth we go. And now off the middle rope, nobody there. And a clothesline. And both of these women haven't been flustered too much. They haven't been arguing with the official too much. They've just been going at it back and forth. And now Russian leg sweep. And Destiny on the ropes again. Irish whip. Nope. Going for something here. No. Countered by Destiny. Kicks to the midsection. Right hand. Off the ropes. Nope. Into the corner. Destiny now. No. Kicked away. Caught her. Destiny caught her. Superplex into the Dream Killer. Just that quickly. 1, 2. Got her. It only took 1 second for Destiny to take advantage. Destiny Williams with an impressive victory here tonight, but she had to earn it. She had to earn every bit of that win. Vanessa Pryce gave her a fight and then some. But regardless, Destiny Williams proving why she's the Queens of Wrestling champion. I think she's trying to get her wounds taken care of as well, but what a main event we have had here on Wildcats. But that's what you can expect, like I said, from two women who have dominated this division for numerous years. And Destiny being the Queens of Wrestling champion, like I said, she's got a target on her back. She's got title defenses already lined up. One that's surrender. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Annie. Annie Cortez. And she's got a microphone. Well, Annie Cortez making it clear she wants the Queens of Wrestling title, and she's going to cash in her Queen's gift at Revelations 10.